Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new video here on my channel here at commaik. In my last video I showed you how I completely renewed the entire substructure of my terrace, put in new beams and installed new aluminum profiles as the substructure for the deck, reinstalled my old WPC decking boards and cleaned them with a pressure washer. In this video we take the next step, and that is, starting from these post bases, I want to build a roof over this whole area. At the same height as the carport, I want to cover the trash cans and also the area of this smaller garden kitchen. If you want to know how it all works and how I'm going to do it, then stay tuned. We're starting right now. This terrace, at least the boards, are already 10 years old and they're still holding up perfectly. WPC decking is a great product, which I'm happy to recommend. At the other end, you can see my very first garden kitchen, a small garden kitchen with a charcoal grill that's still in use. As you know, I built a much larger garden kitchen in another part of my garden. What really bothers me about this garden kitchen is that it's not covered. Over time, the rain has deposited dirt and grime all over it. I want to cover this area now with a proper timber frame roof. It should be stable, safe and walkable, since I want to install a solar system there later. Today, I'm going to start by setting up the timber frame. I'll install the posts, install the cross braces and install the rafters. After that, I'll install the tongue and groove and the OSB boards and the flashing before I glue the roofing felt. I've had the wood for a while now. I have 12 by 12 centimeter beams for the base, strong 20 by 120. Rafters for the support structure and slightly narrower 20 by 80 rafters for the counter battening. The roof's substructure will be made with 2.85 by 14.6 centimeter tongue and groove. Ideally, the wood should be painted before installation. Unfortunately, we still have freezing temperatures at night, and the temperatures aren't getting anywhere near the 10 degrees Celsius that I need to properly apply this paint. For this reason, I'm going to paint the wood later. Ideally though, you do it beforehand. I'm going to install the 4 posts here on the terrace side. To do this, when I was rebuilding the terrace, I already installed matching H-post anchors. I set them in concrete in the ground using pipes so that the posts will hold very well later. Here's the second one. On the surface up here on the partition wall, I'll then install appropriate post bases to install the other 2 posts there. The height of the roof will be about as high as the carport, which you can see in the back. The building material is heavy, solid wood, so I definitely need some good, reliable tools and accessories. For the posts that are being installed up there, I have obtained these brackets and additionally these aluminum plates. These plates are intended to distribute the load better by being securely and firmly screwed underneath the post anchors, making sure everything is held in place. Because underneath this area here, right below where the anchors are attached, is aerated concrete wide tongue blocks which can handle this weight, but I don't want to overdo it. If I distribute the load area, it certainly won't hurt. What else do I need? I'm using my miter saw to carefully cut these large beams down to the required length. I've got my screw clamps ready. For fastening everything together, I have some sturdy screws. These aren't your typical screws for that kind of job. Picture you hang on the wall, but 30 centimeter long wood screws to connect the beams together. You can look forward to it. I'll let the camera run and show you how I install the timber frame roof. I'll film the roof going on, and later I'll film the installation of the electrics, the network and the PV system. If you're interested in that, then subscribe to my channel now at the latest. Give me a like for this video and look forward to the sequel. If you're interested in the materials and tools I'm using here, then take a look at the description below the video. I've linked everything there. You can click directly and buy the product. Same price for you and a small commission for me and my channel. Enough advertising. Now let's get started with cutting and installing the posts. Have fun. If you have any ideas or thoughts for me, write to me in the comments below. I'd be really happy about that. See you soon. timber frame structure is up. I've installed the beams, the posts are standing, and also I've installed the bracing and the reinforcement. I've secured the timbers with the long wood screws right through. Nothing wobbles anymore. It's currently mid-March and we still have temperatures of -5 to -6 degrees at night. That means I still can't paint anything. I can't paint the rough sawn timber either. I just have to wait. What I can do, however, is fix a mistake that happened during the installation. Here's what happened. I installed this metal sheet as a substructure to distribute the weight of this post across the surface. But the brackets of the post anchors on the left and right don't match the width of the beams. The beams are 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters. This post shoe has a gap of 12.5 centimeters. It's very poorly made. I'll have to deal with that later. But the problem is already there. When I screwed it in, it pulled the post together, and at the same time it naturally pulled the wall plugs right out of this aerated concrete wall. How should I fix all this now? Well, the trick we're planning is this. I have another board, this time made of beautiful Douglas fir. This board will now be slid under both beams and simply screwed into the aerated concrete. The load is pressing downwards anyway. It's just to stop the board from sliding left or right. Then I'll install new perfectly fitting post shoes. I can then attach those directly to the... So here's the situation. I have this new board. At first, it doesn't sound bad at all, but actually it is. The problem is I either have to dismantle everything all over again, taking apart every single piece just to get down there, or I can try something different. I'll support the beams underneath with these really heavy-duty, super strong props, and then I'll carefully lift the entire framework up just a little bit, just enough to make some space. Then the old post shoe will be removed and the beam sawn off, because this wooden board I'm sliding under it obviously has a certain thickness and it needs to fit in there. Let's see if it all works out. We've installed the board. As you can see, the wooden beams are holding up really well. With the new post shoes, which are actually the right size, both beams could be secured very well. I'm really happy that it worked out so well. And as you have seen, the weather has also changed in the meantime. It's now the end of March, beginning of April, and the sun is coming out more often. I could finally paint the wood. Some I've already been able to paint some areas twice, others only once, but I can still catch up on that later. Today, I'm going to start putting the tongue and groove boards, which I've already painted twice, up onto the roof. How am I going to go about it? Well, it's actually quite simple in principle. I'll start on the back side because that's where we measured the beams exactly, so they really have the same distance to the crossbeam. Here on the front side it varies by 1 to 2 centimeters, but you won't be able to see that later. Anyway, the boards have a tongue and groove system, as you can see very clearly here. That means these tongues are then inserted into the groove on the other side. I'm going to slot the boards in and then I'll tap them together with a tapping block so that the whole connection is really tight. Then I'll screw the boards to the rafters. That's how I did it in my other outdoor kitchen as well, and it definitely holds up. Once these boards are fixed on the roof, the OSB boards will go on top of them. After that, the rain flashing and drip edges for the gutters and the side barge flashings will follow along the edges before I can then apply the bitumen roofing membrane. And then the roof is already finished. Now, if you're wondering why all the effort, why so much stuff up there? Well, the topic of PV is getting more important. Saving electricity is becoming more and more vital. I simply want to have the option to safely cover this roof with PV modules later on. I'm on the weather side here, which means that when the wind blows over here, the roof should have some real punch and be really stable. By the way, whether it's PV, the outdoor kitchen, my pool construction, or my irrigation systems, if you like my videos, then please give me a thumbs up right now. I would be really happy about that. It helps me and my channel move forward. If you want to tell me something, write to me in the comments section below. I'm happy to answer, you know that. Of course, the YouTube algorithm is also happy when you react to my videos. If you're planning similar projects or want to rebuild the roof, then take a look under the video in the video description. There, I've linked the tools, the products, everything that I use here, same price for you, a small commission for me and my channel to help finance all of this. I'd like to thank you at this point for your support. Well, enough advertising, as they say. Let's get started with applying the tongue and groove boards. I finished screwing down the tongue and groove boards, and the OSB boards are also fixed on top of them. Done. I measured the sides and used my Makita circular saw on the right, and on the left side I cut them cleanly. On the back side I've mounted an additional fascia board to improve the look a bit. Behind that I'm going to hide the electrical wiring and install the gutter on the front side. To install the gutter, however, I still need the water flashing. Those have finally been delivered now to match the Virgin Eve flashing on my carport, which are in anthracite. I've also ordered anthracite colored flashing for this roof. There's not much to keep in mind with these. They're good quality. The film is even still on here, which I'll definitely remove. Beforehand, you should make sure everything is properly prepared. This Verge flashing is securely screwed onto the sides of the roof. I'm going to first fasten the flashing securely at intervals of approximately 50 centimeters. The side part of the flashing then runs down along the side of the roof, providing a neat and visually appealing finish. The upper part, which is carefully screwed on, holds everything in place. Will then also be glued with the roofing membrane. This means the membrane goes right onto this flashing and is glued to it. This makes the entire roof absolutely waterproof. On the front side and above the gutter, I'll install this Eve flashing. These will also be screwed to the roof on one side. The other side with the drip edge hangs down freely at the front or into the gutter at the back. A very simple principle. The flashing isn't just a nice finish, but also functional. It reliably protects the substructure from water. The wood underneath won't have any more problems. I also have the gutter here. As with my other outdoor kitchen, I bought a complete set. The gutter consists of several segments. The size of the gutter is absolutely sufficient for the roof area and the expected water. This gutter set comes in various sizes. This version can be used up to a width of 5.5 meters. My roof was about 5.10 meters wide and less than 5 meters after the side cut. The 5-meter roofing membrane, all of these parts also have to fit onto the gutter system, so it's important to make sure everything is ready and organized before you start. There's the adhesive, which is used to seal the gutter and keep it watertight, making sure there are no leaks. You'll also find screws and brackets, which are necessary for attaching the downspout securely to the house, so it stays in place and doesn't shift over time. There's also a manual included that explains the installation process and helps guide you through each step, making things easier to understand. Here you can see the different types of brackets that can be used with this system. I'm using this particular version here because it works well with the wood I have. I'm going to screw the bracket to the wood, making sure it's secure, and then I'll move on to the next step. Attach the gutter holder to it, then I can clip in the gutter and then the downspout, attach it with these elbow pieces. That way the gutter has the right slope. How do you do that in practice? Creating the slope is quite simple by mounting the first gutter hook at the highest point of the board and a second one lower down on this side. This is where the downspout is supposed to lead away downwards. These two should definitely have a slope that drains the water slowly and not too quickly. Then I stretch a string between the first, I take the gutter hook as well as the last gutter hook and place them both right in the middle of the bracket. Using this string as a guide, I can then carefully align all of the hooks by mounting them at a position just below the tensioned string. This creates a uniform slope over the entire length. One thing is important, the gutter should never sag anywhere in the middle. Otherwise, not only will dirt collect there, but eventually water too, which will then overflow. The roofing membrane has now also been glued to the roof, so the roof is finished. The roof structure consists of the tongue and groove boards, the OSB boards, and the membrane on top. The roof is completely watertight. I'll be installing PV modules up there. I'll have to redo the electrics for that completely. Of course, I also want power and light in the back area. A motion sensor should switch the lighting for the trash cans there. The motion sensor must be switchable or suitable for continuous operation because this area here is busy. If the motion sensor reacts regularly while you're maybe grilling here or sitting together comfortably, it's not really fun. If you want to know how I continue with this project, how I set up the PV modules, how I connect the motion sensor, and how I install the LED lighting, the electrics, the network, and so on, then subscribe to my channel now. Then you won't miss the new video at all. Did you like my video? Give me a thumbs up. I would be really happy about that. If you have just as much fun and joy in building and are looking for the necessary material, then take a look under the video in the description. Everything I use here, I have linked there for you. If you shop at Amazon with my links, I get a small commission. Your price remains the same though. That's how my channel is financed. I look forward to your reactions and your comments down in the comments section. Just write to me so that we can exchange ideas. How did you do it? What would you perhaps do differently? What tip do you have for me? I'm really happy about that. At this point, I'm already finished and look forward to the next video. If you're back again, all the better. Take care. Bye.